Elon Musk has launched Grokipedia. It's a website aimed at being an alternative to Wikipedia. The billionaire has criticized Wikipedia, an online encyclopedia, for being woke and designed his new website to align closer to his conservative views. Volunteers often write and edit Wikipedia articles, while reports say that Grokipedia seems to use artificial intelligence. So far, some entries on the new website seem to be the same as their corresponding entries on Wikipedia. MJ Banias is a technology journalist joining me now from Winnipeg to talk about this. Thanks so much, MJ, for joining us.
Oh, thank you very much for having me.
So Elon Musk is teasing this as a competitor to Wikipedia. What do you make of it? And have you had a chance to dabble with this Grokipedia?
Yeah, so, whether we say this is going to be a direct competitor with Wikipedia, that's still too early to be seen. Elon Musk obviously released this piece of software a few days ago, and, anyone can go to grokipedia.com and check it out. And it's fairly quite simple. It's a sort of a black website, has a search box, and it works much like Wikipedia does. You just kind of type in your query, and it feeds you this sort of very long text-based kind of answer that we're all kind of used to now with using things like ChatGPT, for example. It's a fairly simple, I guess you could call it, encyclopedia, we've yet to really see it become sort of much more than just the basic model that it is right now. So whether we're going to say it's competitive with Wikipedia yet, I don't think we're there by a long shot.
I mean, and when we say competing with, I mean, Wikipedia has sort of, it feels like, been on the internet forever and always been there, competing for eyeballs, competing as the preferred source of information. And is there money maybe being made? Because what I understand, Wikipedia is not bringing in the bucks.
No, Wikipedia is a nonprofit organization. It's been around for 2 decades, and it's made up of thousands and thousands of volunteer editors who essentially can create, publish, and edit encyclopedia articles inside sort of the Wikipedia ecosystem. Grokipedia is not that, right? Grokipedia is much like any other large language model out there. It's just kind of a black box that kind of goes out into the world. It scoops up a bunch of information, and then it kind of feeds it out on your screen for you. So these are two very different things. Wikipedia is very much the dominant force here. It's been around forever. It's quite popular. If Elon Musk thinks that his Grokipedia is going to be the next sort of Wikipedia, he has a very large and long uphill battle here. He's not getting there anytime soon.
Right. I think let's not count him out. He's done he's behind a lot of pretty incredible ventures. So let's say perhaps, there is a reason or a market for this. He has alleged, you talk about the volunteers with Wikipedia, he has alleged kind of recently that there's a left-leaning bias to Wikipedia, and therefore I think his reasoning is that Grokipedia will be absent of a bias and therefore is necessary to the providing of information. What do you make of that argument?
Yeah, I mean, that's tougher to swallow. Everyone, it's no secret that Elon Musk has a very much a specific agenda when it comes to sort of the information landscape and controlling information itself. We know Elon Musk politically does lean to the right, and he has sort of publicly stated in the past that Wikipedia, he calls it Wokepedia. So I think if we're expecting Elon Musk to provide a sort of centrist encyclopedia, that's just plain not going to happen. We've already started to see examples on Grokipedia of some questionable entries that are sort of starting to take pretty much settled political issues and trying to kind of bring them and make them more complicated with perhaps more right-leaning talking points or rhetoric. So Grokipedia is not going to be, I don't think, this kind of centrist, kind of free of politics and free of bias encyclopedia. At the end of the day, all AI large language models have bias, just like people have bias. Large language models are programmed by people, and they are going to, those programmers essentially impart their bias into the frameworks of those AI systems. So we are still going to experience a lot of bias. I think the bias we're going to experience with Grokipedia is going to lean far more to the right, and it's not really going to give us that objective sort of quote unquote true answer, let's say.
To your point about it being really an uphill climb to try and overtake Wikipedia as the preferred source of information, there have been other attempts, not using AI, using individuals who similarly accused Wikipedia of being too left-leaning, and so came at it from a perhaps right-of-center stance. And I don't think they saw very much success.
No, I mean, Wikipedia has had success. One, because it got there first, but two, I think there's a lot of people who believe in the idea of Wikipedia itself, that it's this kind of collective, or like it's this collective group of people who go out and essentially try to catalog the world's events, the world's people, the world's things into this online digital space. It's not to say that Wikipedia is perfect. It's far from perfect. It definitely has bias. It definitely has issues with its editors, and issues will arise over time. But when it comes to other attempts, not AI-based, let's say Conservapedia, which was a real one that began in 2006, no one's been able to catch up. No one's been able to kind of garner the same, let's say, maybe passion or energy that Wikipedia has been able to capture.
That's technology journalist MJ Banias.